What we like to say, as we're in the community talking to business owners, CFOs, COOs, decision makers, what we like to educate on is really some key points, and it comes down to one question. As you're shopping for your next IT provider or your next IT resource to either expand your current team with some outside help, or actually look for a full, complete IT service that we can provide, there's one thing that you need to ask to make sure that you're on the right side of the conversation right now today. Is Mr. or Mrs. MSP, IT service provider, VAR, whoever is in charge of your IT, ask them how they are protecting their house. And the one answer should be a multi-factor or two-factor authentication. But the list can go on for days on our house, right, on how we protect our house. But it really comes down to solid process, solid design, and then of course execution to be able to deliver that secure service.
And that takes a team, right? And that takes a team to be able to execute at the level that is now required for today's businesses in this IT threat landscape. The one-off IT person is not going to have enough know-how, enough bandwidth to be able to support a fast-moving and growing business, yet alone multiple fast-moving and growing businesses by themselves. It takes a team of people to be on the forefront, to be able to implement the solutions, and also to be able to recommend said solutions based on different types of networks and different types of industries that are on there. I mean, you are secure as your weakest link, when it comes down to that.
Yeah, and what's unfortunate, right, is this tiny little secret that a lot of the companies and community people that we speak with on a daily, a lot of these folks don't know that the IT industry as a whole across the United States of America is an unregulated industry. Which means that your managed service provider does not need a license to do business and provide you with those consultations that are really going to drive your IT forward and make your organization and business successful. That's a problem, right? So ask the right qualifying questions when you are seeking help, because it's not like the plumber who has a license or the lawyer that has passed the bar. The person that you're talking to might not have the depth behind them to really do a good job in perpetuity moving forward for your IT department.
And get referrals. Talk to your potential IT provider's current clients. Are they managing clients of like size? Or do they generally dip their toes into the smaller, one or two man companies? And your needs are going to be very different than the company of even 15, 20 and above employees. So they do need to make sure that this person, does have the experience with managing large networks. They are not one in the same as far as security goes.